Hi everyone, welcome to another video. The baby is down for the night and I'm about to start decluttering some more. So today, if you can't tell, we're in the bathroom and this is one of the rooms I have been dreading a little bit, and as always, I'm not in the mood to do it tonight. Who wants to declutter when it's late in the evening? Probably not many of us, but it still needs to be done, and this is the best time of day for me to get it done without being interrupted. So baby is asleep. You might be able to hear her sound machine. I apologize for that. Like I said, I'm kind of terrified of this room. Not that it's overwhelmingly cluttered, I don't think, but I don't have as clear of a vision as I did in the laundry room, which if you're new, that was my last video. So yeah, a little bit scared. Anyways, let's jump in, let's get started. Thank you for being here. Thank you for subscribing. If you're a subscriber, I have been connecting with so many of you all lately, and I just want to take a moment to say thank you for being here. I'm so grateful to have you on this journey with me, this becoming minimalist journey. And whether or not you're doing it with me, you're becoming minimalist with me, or you're just here for the cleaning motivation, I am so happy you're here, because honestly you all are motivating me so much to do these videos. And to do these videos I have to declutter and I have to keep going. So thank you for that. You are helping me actually declutter my home and reach my goals of becoming minimalist. So we've done the kitchen, we've done the laundry room, we're doing the bathroom today. I don't know what's next, maybe the living room. Talk about scary, that one is scary. But anyways, I've got a trash can here. Trash can. It's late. Not super late, but it's late in the evening. And I'm a morning person. Let me know, are you a morning person, a night person? I'm a morning person, so this time of day my brain is already like mashed potatoes and it doesn't function very well. It really doesn't do well with words, so that's why I struggle. Part of why I struggle. Anyways, I've got a trash bag is the word I was looking for, because I know there's a lot to throw away, a lot to get rid of, a lot of empty bottles. I'm going to show you around. I'm going to talk about a couple of my goals, and then we're just going to start grabbing stuff and decluttering. So let's go. All right, we're working with really small spaces, so you can see my tripod is taking up pretty much the entire space here. When you walk in the bathroom, this is what you see. This is still, we renovated our entire house, so you're going to see it still needs some finishing touches, such as right over here. We added this built-in, it's not done yet, so we have stuff set in it, the stuff that's probably going to go in it, but we're actually going to add a door onto it. It's going to actually be closed off, so it's not going to be visual. And then, yeah, look at the door. We still have some paint, some spackling, some different things to do. And then we don't have trim. Surprise, surprise. If you saw the last video, the laundry room is the same and much of the house is the same, honestly. So yeah, let's not talk about that right now. This right here, this is all of the storage space that I have to work with. Right here, this single vanity. This was partially by choice. We knew we wanted to become minimalist. We could have squeezed in a double vanity if we had moved the toilet over. We had that choice, but we decided to put a single in. We knew we'd be limited. We don't have any sort of standing storage, any built-in storage besides the little one I showed you. So this is it. This is everything we have need of in the bathroom has to fit in here. We do have these two shelves, but these are for decor only. Can't you tell? They're really decorative. We'll talk about that later. We also don't have a place to hang the towel, so we just set it on the counter right now. And I haven't really figured out what I'm going to do about that, but we're not changing anything with this today, honestly, so I don't know why we're looking at it. Let's not look at it because that's a construction job, something we need to do later. So let's take a good before of the countertop, because this is one of my big goals to change this. If you watched my, well honestly, any of my videos, you know about me that I don't like visual clutter. I want it all hidden away. And the main reason is, yes, for the visual, less stress, all of that, but also I want it to be easy to clean. This is what we have going on. This is some random stuff. We are due for new towels. This was my husband's before we even met, so, you know, if you want to judge it, just know that. This is where I currently store all my makeup, because when my baby was little, I didn't know where I'd be doing my makeup, so sometimes I just take it with me. But I can now probably get that off the counter, probably put that in one of these drawers. This is a big one I want to change up. No, I don't normally have, ignore these things. Those aren't normally there, but you know, gotta keep the baby monitor and the cell phone in here with me. Anyways, this right here, this contains some of my daily used stuff, but it also contains some empties, some things that didn't work out, some things I don't like, things I'm not using. I want this gone. I don't want anything on the countertop except decor if I choose to, and the towel is probably gonna have to stay. Do you have any ideas for the towel? Because I'll let you know. There's not enough space here to hang a towel, I don't think. It would be really close, and I think it would look awkward, and I don't think it's gonna look, I don't know if it would look right to like hang it on a hook here. I think what I'm leaning towards is actually hanging it here on a hook between the mirror and these shelves. Our other option would be to hang it, like put a towel rack across the way right here. So I don't know, let me know what you think. What's a good place for it? This currently has my hair dryer. It's not too bad. Like if we have extra space, I don't mind too much having my hair dryer and curler, ironer, straightener, what's wrong with me? Told you, words, in here necessarily, but there's probably a better way we can do it. Down here, this is just a bunch of random stuff. This drawer can be used for an entirely different purpose, I'm thinking. Okay, I actually started this whole decluttering process months ago when my baby was like a month or two, a couple months old, I think. And I did this. It's kind of gotten a little messed up, but I did do this before. I was planning to film this video back then. I did film it. I actually filmed footage of doing this whole process. I did the entire vanity, but it wasn't good enough. I don't think I had a strong drive for minimalism at that point. So I just was trying to fit everything in here, and I bought these containers before I had a plan. So in here we just have a bunch of restock items, like the things we're about to run out of. You know, I'll get them stocked in here, but I try not to overstock. Like right when we're about to run out, I will buy it then, or right when we have run out, but I don't want to carry too many on hand because we are just so limited on storage. So that is going to need some work. I don't even know what all there is to declutter in there, honestly. This drawer I'm not going to do anything with. This is my husband's, and I already kind of organized it for him, like I said back before. I don't know what he would want done differently, so I'm actually going to leave that as it is for right now. This is kind of like my drawer. These are empty. I do store feminine care products in here, but I thought, why am I going to show that to, you know, tons of people on the internet? It's bigger, no one wants to see that. So I just, you know, took those out. So, yeah. Let's come down here, and this is fine. I bought these off Amazon. It took me forever to find the perfect size to fit down in this space, but I'm super happy with what I got, and it is working great. Toilet paper fits perfectly. I think, like, what is that, a 12 pack? And then back behind these, we have some extra storage to just tuck out of sight. This is where I have been keeping our towels and hand towels and cleaning rags, washcloths, all of that. So some work to be done in there, at least to make it look a little better. And then this one is just where we keep our bath towels. Like I said, really decorative, right? I mean, I could definitely be an interior decorator, especially this right here. I just love how that looks in this room. No, this needs work, but we're not going to do probably at all today. We'll see. I have a few items for it, but I need to get some more decor for it. Like I said, that's just going to be decor and hold some extra toilet paper. Okay, here is a before of this side of the shower. And these products. A lot of them are going to go. I have a couple empty containers here that I just haven't taken the time to throw away. This side is where we're going to do some work, especially. There is minimal in some areas and there is not minimal in other areas, and there's mess. So I'm just going to get started and we're just going to declutter together. I hope you're doing this with me. If you need to clean with me, declutter with me, organize, whatever you're doing, let me know in the comments below what you're working on, whether you're doing it now or you're going to be doing it. I want to hear from you. I love connecting with you in the comments. And tell me how your bathroom is looking right now. Do you have it where you want it to be? Or is there work to be done? Are you dreading it like I am tonight? Or is it easy peasy and no big deal? Maybe you're further along in your minimal journey that it's just a no-brainer. Decluttering comes naturally. I'm still getting there. I'm hoping tonight goes well. So let's talk about a couple of my goals with this room. Number one, we already talked about the countertop. I want it clear. That basket of stuff I want gone. I want the things that I use to be put in drawers. I want my makeup off the countertop. I want that put in a drawer. And then the big thing besides the counter is the shower. And you might think I'm a little bit crazy for saying this. Honestly, I think I have some crazy goals for this room. Tell me if I'm crazy. Maybe I'm not. I want to get rid of this. I want to get rid of the shower caddy. I don't think we need it. I was looking over what I actually use in it and I was like, wow, there's like a handful of things, like a couple of things, okay, maybe like 4 things. And then I looked at what my husband uses and he's got like 2 or 3 things that he uses. And I asked him to make sure, these are the only things you use, right? Yeah. Okay, what do you think about me getting rid of the shower caddy? He was cool with it. Now, let me tell you why I want to get rid of the shower caddy. 2 reasons. 1, if you have more space, more storage space than you need, you fill it up. At least we do. I'm like, oh, you know what? I kind of want to try that new shampoo. I've got space. I'll use up my old shampoo eventually, but let me try the new stuff. I've got space. Or, you know, I don't throw out the empties and because I've got space. So if you have space, at least for me, it just gets filled up. Getting rid of the caddy will kind of eliminate that space or that issue. The second reason for it is cleaning. So I have cleaning down on the sink super well. I clean the sink every day. I didn't used to do that. It used to get grungy and I'd have to rush and scrub it before company came. And I find myself getting busy, procrastinating. Am I the only one? Let me know. Tell me, what do you do? Do you sacrifice a little bit of time each day to keep your house sparkling clean? Or do you rush around in mad panic when someone's coming over because you need to get your house clean because you are the kind of person that wants to look like you have your house always clean? I always want my house clean, but I tend to be that second person. And the reason why, you got to figure out why you're doing this if you want to change. The reason why is I just didn't have systems that worked for me. It wasn't easy. I didn't want to remove the shower caddy to really scrub down behind there. So I'd put it off until I had to scrub down behind there. The bathroom sink is going perfectly. I scrub it every day after I do my makeup. And I have a little scrubber that has water and, or not water, it has dish soap and vinegar. And so the soap scum never builds up, nothing builds up. It's always sparkling clean. And I want to do the same in the shower. I was shocked. I was like, what if I just start cleaning every day so that I never have to do a deep clean, I never have to scrub. It literally takes seconds to do. So that is my top goal here in the bathroom. I've got it down on the sink and now I'm going to increase my abilities with the shower, getting that done. And I want to clean it every day. The caddy though, I feel like I'm not fully cleaning it if I'm not getting behind the caddy, and I don't want to pull that off, wake up the baby in the process to clean behind it. So I want to eliminate the caddy, but what I'm going to do instead, because I also don't really want stuff just, you know, in the corners, that's probably how we'll start off today, because I don't have any containers, any storage. I didn't buy any because I've learned the lesson. I need to declutter first, then see what I'm working with, and then buy my containers around what I'm working with. At least for me, that works really well, because I might buy a container that's too big or too small. So if I see exactly what kind of footprint I need, then I can even measure it, put my little bottle of shampoo, razor, whatever it is, put it in a little spot, measure it, and say, okay, that's the size of container I need. That's what's working for me in this house. So I don't know if that helps you if you're like me, where you want to buy the containers first because you want the whole thing done. You want everything to look pretty. If you're like that, I feel you. That's how I am too. And I literally have not been getting this stuff done in the house up until this point because that's been me. I'm like, well, I have to get containers and I have to figure out all these things and research all these things and make sure it's going to work. It's so much easier just to declutter, get rid of it, then see what you have to work with, then buy your containers. So that's what we're doing. Okay, enough about that. So yeah, I don't really want to have stuff just on the corners, but that's what we'll be doing today until I get containers. I know I said I want to get rid of the caddy, but I'm thinking I want something that's super easy, like hooks on, hooks off, without how a caddy is removed, where you have to like pull it off and it makes a bunch of noise. And my baby is right on the other side of this wall, so I don't want to wake her up. Anyways, what I'm thinking about doing is getting one of those shower command hooks and hooking it over here, not under the shower head, and either get a much smaller shower caddy that just hooks over that and is super easy to take on and off. It takes 1 second. Set that down beside the shower, give it a good wipe down after each shower, good little light scrubbing, perfect. Or I'll just get some like a corner, like one of those suction corner thingies, a little tiny bit of storage, whatever it takes to contain what we actually use every day. Or if I can find a container small enough that I can just set on the ledge of the bathtub, then maybe I'll do that, because then I'm just having to pick up 1 or 2 baskets to clean the whole shower instead of having to pick up the individual bottles. So that's what's motivating me to get this done today, because I want to have an easy to clean shower, and I have this crazy idea that I'm going to clean the shower every night that I shower. Am I crazy? Do any of you do this? Or would you like to do this? Does that sound interesting to you? Or does just like once a week or once every 2 weeks or whenever company's coming over, quickly scrub your shower? More like deep clean. Which one is you? I think I want to take a little bit of time each day so that I don't have to deep clean it. Really what it comes down to is I don't like deep cleaning. I don't like having to work really hard scrubbing. It's no fun. I've got my trash bag. I'm ready to go. It is 8:30. I don't want to be in here all day or all night. I hope I can get this done quickly. So I think I'm going to start in the shower, because I think that's going to give me the most motivation. Those are the easiest choices. I know what we're using, I know what we're not, I know what's empty and what can go in the trash. And then we'll move on over to the vanity. Alright, I just want to pop on here again and just let you know how grateful I am for you all who have tuned in with me here today. I hope you're cleaning with me. I hope you're enjoying this video most of all. And if you are, would you please consider giving it a thumbs up, just so that YouTube continues to show it to more people just like us who are on this decluttering, minimizing journey. It really does help my channel so much. And of course, if you're new and you like these types of chatty, declutter, clean with me type of videos, I hope you'll consider subscribing to the channel. I've been trying to get new videos up every single week, and I'd love to have you join us here on this whole decluttering journey. Okay, that was actually really easy and took like 2 seconds. And this is what we ended up with. This is what remains. This is what we actually use, is what's filling up those 2 top portions right there. And then over here on the other end, that's all we're left with here. So what I'm doing is first I'm grabbing out all of the things from the basket that I do use either daily or occasionally, and then I know whatever is left in the basket is stuff I don't need. It's either empty containers, expired stuff, old stuff, whatever it is, I can go ahead and get rid of it. So that is what I was left with in the basket, and then it was a really easy choice what to do with those items from there. Okay, success! I have an empty basket here. And now I'm going to have to just figure out how to fit these items that I do use into the drawers or the cabinet. So now I'm going to go through the drawers and try to make a little bit of sense out of them. I'm going to toss things that I don't use. I'm going to set aside things that I do. And I think what I'm going to do, my strategy is going to be to, again, pull out the things that I do actually use. And I think I might just make kind of like a pile of the stuff I use on the countertop. And then whatever remains will be stuff I know I don't use. So that's kind of what I'm thinking. All right, as you can see, we are making progress. We're just moving through one drawer at a time. And just so you guys know, I am trying to get these videos out every single week. That is my goal. I'd love to do 2 videos a week, but for now, one is kind of working. I'm literally right now editing this as fast as I can over my baby's nap. And she's actually taking like a 2-hour nap today. So, you know, I'm grateful. I am getting some editing done. And honestly, this is like day 2 or 3 of me trying to get this video edited. So it's a whole thing, a whole process when you have a little baby that you have to work around naps. So yeah, but I love doing these videos and I really hope that you're getting a lot of motivation from them. If you have a baby and you're trying to declutter too, like me, let me know in the comments. Or if you have grown babies, let me know that too. Or even fur babies, they all need attention and you have to work around all of them to get your cleaning done. Now I just have to figure out where to put all this. Of course, I still have to get down here to the cabinet. I haven't done the cabinet yet. I haven't pulled stuff out of that. So I still need to do that. But this is kind of what we're looking at right now. Gotta find these things new homes and find them homes that make sense for them. And how did I not realize we have a second light here? This whole time I've been working in this weird, ugly looking lighting, and I could have turned on that light ages ago. It's super bright. So sorry about that. We should have better lighting going forward now. Now this is what we're looking at. I just finished taking everything out of the cabinet. Here's what I have to deal with. There's definitely things in there that probably don't go in this room. So yeah, a lot to deal with. But this cabinet is now empty. So I do really like working with a clean slate, even though it does look very overwhelming to look up here. I like the fact that I have a clean slate. Most of the stuff is stuff we use. I've already gotten rid of the things that were obviously not used. And there's probably still a few things in here that we don't need, or at least don't need in this room. But for the majority of them, they are things we need and use. And we just have to fit them into the space we have. Now I will say these cleaners, the Lysol, these scrubbing bubbles, I don't want to keep using those. I have found more natural alternatives that I like, which is the 7th Generation brand. I really like that brand. I don't know that I want to keep using these. Maybe for the toilet, because, you know, a fly. Why is there a fly? Go away. Maybe for the toilet, because, you know, can't go too harsh on that, right? Oh, you know what? Here are some things I can get rid of. I have this sunless tanner. I don't really have the time or care to do self-tanning anymore, at least not right now. I'm just embracing my paleness. I'm a new mom. I don't have time for this. I don't know how to have time for this. I guess I could if it was my priority, but right now that's just not my priority, so that is going to go into the trash. It's now time to find homes for everything, so this is going to be fun. This is going to be really fun. And I know I've said it before, but whenever you're decluttering, you don't need to worry too much about organizing. It's hard if you're like me. You want to have pretty organizational containers. You want it all to look wonderful all at once. But really it just slows you down on the decluttering process. So right now I'm focusing on getting rid of things and then seeing what I'm left with, and then seeing what kind of containers would benefit what I'm left with. And then trying to find homes that seem logical in the moment, but later on I can shift things around, put it in a different drawer, a different cabinet if that makes more sense. But don't get too caught up on all of that right here and now. Instead, put it in a place that you think will work, that's good enough, but doesn't take a lot of overthinking. It goes against everything in me to do it this way, because I want to sit there. I want to stand here and overanalyze, just analyze, overanalyze until I have the perfect arrangement, and I don't have time for that, not anymore. So we're gonna settle for good enough for now, because none of this is permanent. is definitely not permanent. We can change this anytime, any day. It's all going to be fine. So like I said, it's not a life or death situation when it comes to organizing, or at least the first go over, like right after you've decluttered, just trying to put things away. Let me know in the comments if you're like me. Are you a perfectionist and you're like, I have to have it perfect. I have to stand here and analyze and think about exactly how my day goes, how I might be grabbing for things. It is definitely a blessing and a curse, I think, to be so over analytical like that. And I'm really trying to work on myself and being less like that, to be honest, because it can really be handicapping and hindering to the whole process of decluttering. I want to be okay with good enough because you can always perfect things later. You don't need to do it all at once. So I found this container that I already had. So I'm going to put that in a drawer and see if I can kind of arrange my makeup in it. I think it might just work perfectly for keeping them, you know, standing up and not falling over in the drawer. I just arranged my makeup in the top drawer in a way that I feel I'm actually going to be grabbing for it. And honestly, I don't have enough makeup to fill up that container, and I'm fine with that. I'd rather have that than have too much makeup, so I'm very minimal with my makeup. But I try to order it in a way that it's convenient. Like I grab these 2 items always together, these 3 together. So I didn't overthink it too much, but I did try to make it kind of make sense. Sorry guys, I had to turn on my AC. I know it's super loud. I had it off, but then I just checked the thermostat and it's 81 degrees in here. I know it's really loud. Sorry about that. Hopefully you can hear me okay still, but I wanted to say this shelf right here, because it's not finished, we're gonna eventually put another shelf across it. And so some items will go in there. If you are watching this and you have got a wonderful idea for how I can do something differently, let me know in the comments below. I really want to know, because I sometimes just step back and I'm like, what in the world am I doing? I don't know how to make this work. And it's just this whole process. So maybe it comes naturally for you and you're like, why did you just put that thing there? Wow, you're really silly. Like, do it this way. This is going to make so much more sense. Let me know those types of things, because sometimes you just need another set of eyes on what you're doing to point out something that's going to work a whole lot better. Also, isn't it just easier like watching someone else declutter, or even decluttering someone else's stuff? Like I have been helping my husband declutter some things, and we went through a couple of his drawers in our bedroom and decluttered like all of his socks and t-shirts and everything. And it was just so easy. It was so fast. And why can't it be that easy when I'm decluttering my stuff? Like that's what I want to know. Why is it so much easier to help other people declutter? So I cannot totally remove the caddy until we get some little hooks to hang our loofahs on. Once I figure out what I'm doing with the basket situation, the caddy situation, I'll do another video showing you my organized bathroom setup. But for right now, I just wanted to kind of visualize how much space we need. So we've got like this corner with some things in it, and then this corner over here. But I'm going to leave the caddy up for now. Now that I can see what we are using every day, I can go ahead and make a purchase. So I will do another video, if you'd like, showing my organized minimalist bathroom setup. I wasn't planning on doing any decor whatsoever, but then I remembered, well, I do actually have some little plants and a few things, mainly just plants, that I had bought Hobby Lobby and Target for this purpose to decorate this room. But I don't have everything yet, so I kind of didn't want to do it until I had everything and everything would look perfect for the great big reveal. But you know what? I'm going to go ahead and just put up a few things, because why not? And it'll give me a better idea of what else I still need to get, rather than trying to have that perfectionist mentality where I need to have everything all at once for the perfect reveal. You know, it's okay to do just a little bit at a time. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put up a few decor items and just kind of get a feel for how the room now feels. Alright, it's been a long night. I think it's about 10 o'clock. There's a lot of organization to be done, a lot of organizational containers to be bought. Not a lot, but a few. But are you ready to take a look? So real quick before anything else, I want to give you a before and after of how the just overall look of the bathroom looks. So this is the before, and then here is how it looks overall after. I'm going to just show you the vanity here. I think it turned out really well. So we did end up getting that clear countertop that I was wanting just for ease of cleaning. There's nothing on the counter except for the soap. Oh, and a towel. I forgot to lay a new towel down. But I do eventually want to get the towel off the counter, whether it's a counter stand, like one of those towel stands, or we hang it, hook it somewhere. I don't know. And again, that built-in is going to look entirely different. We're going to put a door on it, so it's not going to look yucky with stuff in it. You won't be able to see any of that. And then I had just a few decor items. Well, what am I saying? I had this plant, but that's kind of all. I don't have anything on the top shelf of these floating shelves. I think I want to get some art, like a little picture or something from Hobby Lobby. I don't know. I haven't found the right thing yet. Just a little something to put up there. Maybe a candle, maybe another plant. I don't know. Do you all have any ideas? And then over where the towels hang, we have these hooks on the wall. And I just hung this little ivy plant. I don't know how I feel about it for sure. I couldn't quite find the exact plant that I had in mind, so let me know if you think it should stay or not. We're definitely due for new towels. They're looking pretty. They've seen better days. We'll just say that. They've seen better days, and I need to make a Target run or something run, so ignore that, please. So real quick, I'm going to show the before of the shower so you can see we just had a lot of products, extra things that we definitely didn't need on the sides and the caddy. And of course my goal is to totally get rid of that caddy. And then this is how the shower bathtub looks after I got through tossing and getting rid of empty containers, stuff we weren't using. I think it's a lot more minimized. These are the things we actually grab for, we actually use every day. We're pretty minimal, I think, with what we need. And you can see they fit onto the edges here, which is not a long-term solution. I'm going to get right on making a couple purchases for getting those up off the tub so that, like I said, my entire goal in this is to make daily cleaning easy. Okay, then let's take a look at what the vanity looked like before. As you can see, we had stuff on top. This is what I really did not want to have. I really wanted to get rid of the stuff that was sitting on top. Again, the primary goal here being easy maintenance, easy cleaning. I'm a new mom. I just don't have time or don't make the time to do a weekly scrub down. So I want to do quick daily maintenance to the bathroom. And then inside, you can see here, this is what the drawers were looking like. This is where I ended up putting my makeup. And as you can see, I don't even have enough makeup to fill up this container. So I put also my SPF, some deodorant, different things in it. I tried to group together the things that I grabbed together. I grabbed my concealer and my SPF together. Just try to make things simpler for yourself. I wanted it to be right here at the front, so when I do my makeup in the day, I can just open this up and grab what I need. I mean, if I want, I could lift this out, but we're trying to make everything easier so that nothing ends up on the countertop. So I can just open this drawer halfway and get to everything I need. This is where I ended up moving the hairdryer, my straightener, and my brush. I think it's fine for now. I have the space to give it. I'm not going to look at my husband's drawer because I didn't do anything in that. And then in this drawer, I think it's quite an improvement. I tried to put my moisturizer, my face wash I use in the morning, just kind of like my morning and nightly routine for face care, right here. And then let's go ahead and look in the cabinet. I'll have to look at the before and after because I'm not sure that you're going to be able to really see a big change in how this looked before versus after. I definitely did get rid of some things, but not a ton of things. I decided to go ahead and keep the Lysols to see about using them on the toilet before I fully switch to my 7th generation cleaner. I also have a disinfectant of that too. And then these 3 are exactly the same except for this middle one, which is pretty much the same. I got rid of a couple of cloths, but I just, reorganized it to look a little better. And that is pretty much it. Whew, okay, what a night. So we are done here in the bathroom. There's still final touches to be made, but we're not doing that today. I gotta order some things, gotta figure out what I'm doing in here. But hopefully you enjoyed and got motivation out of this decluttering video. If you did, leave me a comment, let me know. Let me know what you're working on in your own house. And if you have a request for what area of the house you'd like to see next, I'm not sure what I'm gonna do from here on out yet. But anyways, if you're new, get subscribed, and I will see you very soon in my next video. Thanks for being here. Bye.